What's up, pioneers? This is Danny here with your Daily Investor, the place where we talk about investing, not only in stocks, but in yourself. Look, guys, today I have an amazing video for you guys today. We're going to be talking about ticker symbol PLTR, PLTR Technologies, and I want to tell you guys and show you guys how excited I am to be a part of this company. Look, I just had a very strong conviction about this company, and I had to go ahead and jump on the bandwagon. So look, without further ado, roll the intro. Alright guys, so if you're not subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications so you don't miss an upload. And also do your boy a favor and like this video to help your boy out with the YouTube algorithm. I very much appreciate it. Alright guys, so look, we know we have a lot of things going on right now in the market. The market is correcting. Is the market done correcting? I don't know. I still think this week we might have a little bit of volatility of going down, but I do feel like we are getting toward the bottom. But until we get there, we need to make sure we still stay cashed up to be able to buy dips on plays that we believe in and plays that we like. And right now is the perfect time for us to average down and buy dips. And this right here was the perfect time for me to go ahead and buy PLTR Technologies. Now this one was on my radar for a long time. I just never really talked about it. But I was trading the other day. I was going to actually go live the other day. I had all my charts pulled up with different support zones of different buying opportunities that I wanted to go ahead and buy and have entries on certain companies, like the companies that I have in my portfolio, like IDEX, Inuvo, and Zom, in which I did average down on some of those, and I got more shares, and I'm excited about it. But I'm very much excited about PLTR Technologies. Now, as you see right here, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys my portfolio. I went ahead and I bought 65 shares of PLTR. Now, on my charts that I had them pulled up, I had 3 different buy levels that I wanted to buy PLTR at. And so, as it was going down, I originally bought PLTR when it hit $22.64. That was my strike price, right? $22.64. And then the price continued to go down. I think when it went down to about 21, around this price right there, 21.39, is when I struck again, and it brought my average cost down to $22.18. Now, I wish I would have. The low for that day, it went to like $20. It went around $20 that day, and I wish I would have bought some more, because I do want to get 125 shares of this company right here, because PLTR is just right now is blowing up. It's a lot of news around it, and it's a great company. I like what they're doing, and they are government backed. Anything that's really backed by the government really wants them to succeed. So I'm very bullish on this company, especially now with Cathie Woods, with Cathie Woods dealing with the company too. Like it's just a no-brainer. And so I want to explain to you guys what PLTR Technologies is, so you guys can kind of get a little knowledge on the company. PLTR builds software platforms for institutions. The company operates 2 segments: commercial, which serves customers working in non-government industries; government, which serves customers that are agencies in the United States federal government and non-United States government. Now, this is very important that you guys really pay attention to the United States federal government. Like I said, they are government backed, and the government, if the government is giving them money, the government obviously does not want them to fail, and the government obviously have belief in them, because anything with the government is very high security. So for them to be backed by the government is just ridiculous. Like it should give you validation on where this company is headed. It has built 2 software platforms: PLTR Gotham and PLTR Foundry. Gotham is a software platform which is constructed for analysts at defense and intelligence agencies. Gotham enables users to identify patterns hidden in data sets, ranging from signals intelligence sources to reports from informants, and helps the United States and allied military personnel. So PLTR Gotham is basically there for defense security for the military, and it helps the United States and allied military personnel. Foundry creates a central operating system for organizations' data. Individual users can integrate and analyze the data. Now, as you see, they're there to help the company, to help the government, and basically, with a lot of defense and security. They also, do non-government work as well. And I just really like what this company is doing, and I like all the news that they have around the company. They're always updating their investors relations page, and I really like that. And I want you guys to go over here and really look at how much news is around this company, and that is the good thing. That is what we like to see. Now, that does mean we're going to experience a lot of volatility, because with news coming out, we have this right here is the fundamental part of it. We have our technical side, but the fundamental side right here is all this news. So any bit of news that comes out, if it's negative or positive, it's going to either drive the stock price up or drive the stock price down. You know, this market correction really has nothing to do with the fundamentals of this company. Everything is falling. I'm pretty sure everybody's portfolio is red right now. I really hope a lot of you guys took advantage of these dips. Now, I want you guys to really look at all this news right here of this, like of Palantir. It's just non-stop. Basically, like every day there's something coming out about Palantir. Now, one thing that I really want us to pay attention to, and this is huge. This is huge. It happened the other day. So we're going to read this right here. It says, Palantir announced Friday its new enterprise resource planning system with Amazon cloud service platform. Amazon Web Services, AWS, will be available to all AWS customers. What happened? Palantir's ERP suite is optimized to run on AWS to assist customers with data integration and analysis. The suite has already been adopted by a number of enterprises, including BP and Lennox, to enable significant cost savings within weeks, Palantir said in his blog. Why it matters. Palantir, a software company that specializes in data analytics, has created a number of platforms, including Foundry and Gotham, that are being used by government bodies and commercial customers as a business solution tool. The ERP suite uses a Palantir Foundry data connector developed for ERP applications to improve data discovery, accelerate the time to value of ERP data, democratize workflow creation, and drive faster business outcomes, the company stated in its blog. So what's next, basically, for Palantir? Palantir has been working with AWS over the past year on a number of different projects and believes companies that adopt its new ERP suite will be quick to see results. Now, this right here is what I want this right here is what I want us to pay attention to. This right here is huge, and this is big. Within 2 weeks of installing the ERP suite, BP, we all know who BP are. We all know who BP is. Was able to unlock approximately $50 million in working capital and has the potential to unlock further savings if applied across the worldwide supply chain, the company said. The ERP suite is now available for all AWS customers and can be deployed with days. Now, this right here is big. Just by BP unlocking the ERP suite, they were able to find $50 million in working capital. That's $50 million that they didn't find before. But when they got this technology, they were able to unlock $50 million in working capital. Like, that is just mind-blowing. That is insane. Now, I do want to go back. There are some, concerns that people have about Palantir. I don't really have any concerns about Palantir, going forward, just because, for one, they're government-backed, and I really like that. That's a huge catalyst for this company. And they did have earnings not too long ago, and they reported a loss for the fourth quarter. Now, their financials really aren't that bad. Right here, it says here are the key numbers. The revenue is $322 million versus $300.7 million expected. The loss per share was 8 cents, which is not comparable to estimates. Now, the company said average revenue per customer for 2020 came to $7.9 million, up 41% from 2019. Its top 20 customers generated $33.2 million each on average in 2020. Up 34% year over year, which that right there is good. In the fourth quarter, Palantir said it closed 21 deals worth at least $5 million in total contract value, including 12 worth at least $10 million. New contracts in quarter four include those with the U.S. Army, U.S. Food and Drug Administration, and PG&E. Palantir said it expects to earn $4 billion in revenue in 2025. In 2021, Palantir said it anticipates revenue growth of more than 30%. It expects revenue growth of 45% in the first quarter of the year, with a midpoint of $332 million. That's higher than Refinitiv analysts' estimates of about $309 million in the revenue in the first quarter. Now, like I said, I'm not really too worried about the company when it comes to the finances, because this right here is a long-term play for sure. It's also a short-term play, because there's going to be a lot of volatility going on with this play, especially in the short term. But long term, this play right here is definitely a long-term play. And this is why I'm very confident about, investing in this company right here. I want you guys to look at the ARK firms. Now, we all know Cathie Woods. Cathie Woods is she's the portfolio manager over ARK Invest. And I want you guys to really pay attention to this right here. You see that she has Palantir in ARKK and ARKW. So we go back here to February 16th, 18th, and the 26th. This right here, she bought Palantir. She bought Palantir back in February, actually. Now, during this correction, As you see, March 5th, the 3rd, and the 3rd. February 26th was kind of around the time too. The market was starting to correct, but she doubled down on her positions. ARK Invest doubled down on their Palantir positions. Now, if that doesn't tell you anything, then I don't know what is. Cathie Woods is she's a very high prominent figure when it comes to invest. So I think I think that it is a very great idea to follow in the big dog's footsteps. That's what I'm doing. And I just like what the company's doing it all. I like artificial intelligence, hence why I'm invested in Inuvo, INUV. That's an amazing company as well that has huge potential. But I just want you guys to really know about Palantir and why I invested in Palantir Technologies. I had to. So now we're going to move on to the technical side of things right here. So I did not change anything on this chart. So this right here was from the other day. Let me move myself over here. So like I said, I did not change anything from this chart. These right here were my support lines that I made the other day, Friday actually, when I was trading. So I went up here, I marked out my support levels on where I felt like I was comfortable to place good buys when these prices drop. And so I'm gonna go down here to the 4-hour chart, right? So I'm gonna go to the I'm gonna go back to the I'm gonna go to the 4-hour chart. As you see, my first support level I made was around $23.13. All right, so that right there was the initial first strike price, but I did not get in at $23.13 because I seen how it was falling, and I want you guys to really pay attention to this wick. You see, price went all the way down to $20.14. That's what this wick is. But this is the beauty behind this wick. You see, it sold off this much, but all the buyers stepped in. All this buying pressure, it forced us to go back up. Yes, it was still at a loss, but it did not close. It did not close down here, which if it would have closed down here, this would have been nasty. We would have probably continued dropping down, which probably the $15, but it didn't. All the buyers stepped in, they bought the dip, and now we're going back up. Now, I do like where the charts are heading. I like this. I actually like, the format of it. We have a higher high, higher low, have another higher high, and so we now created another lower low, and I'm excited about this. So now we have a lot of room to run. We have all this area right here to play with. This is a lot of room to play with. This has a lot of room for this play to run up. So I'm excited for it. Now, like I said, this week we can expect some volatility in the market because I don't think the pullback, I don't think the correction is just yet over, but I do feel like we are getting towards the bottom. But I wanted to go ahead and show you guys why I invested in Palantir Technologies and why I actually like the company. So it's just me being as transparent as possible. And I'm just, I'm not a financial advisor. I just wanted to bring this video to you guys. So look, I'm in the video there. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I want you guys to continue to dominate the market this week. I know we've all been doing very well. This correction has really taught us a lot. It's really taught us patience for sure, and it's really taught us, how to, be disciplined and be able to hold and not panic sell. So I'm excited. I'm glad for you guys. Continue to dominate the market, and I want you guys to make sure you guys stay consistent, be persistent, and most important, make sure you guys stay up while we on the come up and never look down. Now, until the next video, pioneers, I'm out.